Hey guys, it's Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group, and in today's video, I want to show you guys a really nifty tool. I'm going to show you Vonage Business's International Rate Finder. At the time of this video, I have been getting a bunch of calls from all across the United States for people that are trying to do the whole convert, to work from home, telecommute, help their staff be able to work from home safely or work remotely, or people that are just sick and tired of their old crappy analog phone system or just want to get into the new technology and switch their phone system for their business to VoIP. As of late, I have been having a lot of people that are saying, hey, Prince, can you find out for me from Vonage Business how much it costs to call Portugal? Or can you find out what it costs to call Spain? Or can you find out what it costs to call the Bahamas or to call Mexico or this and that? Now, first of all, while we're on this subject, for Vonage Business, at the time of this video, all calls to the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii, to Canada and to Mexico are all considered unlimited long distance. They do not cost you anything to phone numbers in those locales. However, I ended up getting so many different quotes and so many different messages and calls from so many people saying, how much does Vonage charge for this? I thought, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do a video really quick on the rate finder for Vonage Business so that you guys, even though I still want you to come to me for your Vonage Business quote because I can get you better pricing and better deals and promotions than you can if you go directly, I'm perfectly fine with you guys going to check out this tool to be able to see exactly what it costs per minute for the locale that you are thinking about. So we're going to drop in some examples here just so you guys can see how the tool works. But also below this video and on our blog, I'm going to put a link directly to this tool so that you guys can use it at your leisure, because that way you can find out exactly what the rate will be if there is one for the locale that's in question. And it'll help free me up a little bit so I can help you guys on the thing that's most important, which is getting you the best pricing and getting you a custom quote from Vonage Business. So anyways, this is the International Rate Finder, or calculator as I like to call it, which is part of Vonage Business's website. It's just hard to find. They don't freely publish this. This was something that was sent to me directly from an inside person that I work with after I had sent him like the 50th email for the quarter saying, how much does it cost to call this country? He said, you might want to do a video on this thing. So once I had to make a trip to the Bahamas, went on a cruise and went on an excursion in the Bahamas with my wife, and I needed to call there. So I used my Vonage Business system. So let's just use Bahamas as an example. So I put that in there. It takes a little time sometimes for the fine rates thing to pop up. So just give it a minute after you either select your country or put in your number. I don't usually have a number. I select the country. So this tells you here that calls to the Bahamas to landlines are 15 cents per minute and calls to mobile are 15 cents per minute. Also at the time of this video, actually this week, I got a call from somebody that is a US-based business, but they do a lot of business in Spain and Portugal. So we'll go ahead and look for Spain here. Again, we'll give it a minute for the rate finder to, there we go. And so this is showing that calls to Spain to landlines by way of the Vonage Business cloud phone system is 2 cents per minute, and also 4 cents per minute to mobile. So 2 cents per minute for landlines, and for mobile, it is 4 cents per minute. Trying to think of one more example. Germany. Had somebody the other day that does a lot of business in Germany, and they specifically asked me what calls to Germany would cost. So this says that calls to Germany for landlines by way of the Vonage Business phone system are 2 cents per minute for landlines and 5 cents per minute for mobile. Now, before we conclude this video, I want to throw some things out there. Number one, for those of you who may be watching that are thinking, I've never had to call internationally. Is this expensive? Is this cheap? What is this? I can tell you from personal experience, not only as somebody who sells for the voice over IP carriers, but I also represent the analog phone service and internet carriers. I can tell you that not only just Vonage Business, but voice over IP in general is typically significantly cheaper per minute charge, by like almost sometimes 60 to 80% cheaper per minute charge long distance than what the analog phone line and phone service carriers charge. The other thing I want to throw out there is at the time of this video, Vonage Business, most systems, when you get a Vonage Business account or order a Vonage Business system, international calling outside of the United States is blocked by default. It is a security measure so that your staff can't just up and decide one day, hey, I want to plan a trip to Spain or to Portugal, so I, instead of use my personal cell phone or my phone at home to plan my trip, I'm going to use the boss's phone to make all of these calls and rack up the charges on the company account. So I just want to be clear that in many cases, if you're using a Vonage Business system and you go to try to pick the system up and make a call to a country that is outside of the United States, or any number that is outside of the United States, you will get a message that says, quote, end quote, this call cannot be completed because calls to this number have been blocked by your administrator. That does not mean that Prince Rich at Rich Technology Group lied to you and you can't make calls outside of the United States or can't make long distance calls. It means you need to pick the phone up, contact Vonage Business and say, hey, I need to call this country or countries. Can you guys take the temporary block off of this country so that I can make the calls for whatever personal business reasons or personal or professional reasons that I need to make the calls for? That is a security measure put in place to protect you and your business. So anyways, that concludes the video of how to basically find, what the locale or country that you're trying to call outside of the United States would cost per minute for landline and for mobile with Vonage Business. It's a simple international rate finder tool that's on their website. I'm going to link to this tool below my video as well as on our blog where this video is on our website. If you're interested in the Vonage Business platform, remember, I can get you better pricing than if you go direct and my service is free. So it's a complete waste of your time to shop direct when you've got me in your back pocket to get you the best prices and help manipulate and tailor your quote specific for your business. Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group, your go-to guy for the best deals on business phone and internet service in the United States. I'll talk to you guys again in the next video.